they've had to go through, like some of their experiences, and it's very enlightening. And this is why I say like it's fun to get different opinions from other people, because I think if you can get a viewpoint for someone else, like which is not the same as your own, like you can be much wiser for it, because like you get to hear a different perspective. Like some of those people from like Iran, like they're telling me that because they have a different opinion from their, like, so for example, like the government wants them to be religious, and they say, come out and they say like, oh, I'm not religious, like they could get put to death for it, which is insane, because we live, like I live in a country where I can openly say, oh, I'm agnostic, and there's no fear for me whatsoever. Whereas for them, like they come from a different world, whereas if they express beliefs that are not the norm, like they could die for it. Yeah, talking so much you're losing your way. You know how that's how it's bad.
What do you have for me?
Or is it fraud? He fakes attacks on his clients and then plays a hero.
So that's how it happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah,
I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking. You've shown me something, so maybe you can help me with a matter that's a little more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently,
yes, I see people treated differently, and you're born such as like jump through people out of the country who weren't even born here. You only served in the military for America. Oh.
Head on over, see if they remember anything.
Yeah.
Good. I like that enthusiasm. Return when you have some.
And here's like the thing too. It's just like it's sad that people get treated. Yeah, like in the case of America, when people do stuff for their country, and then they get, you know, when they get like unfair treatment, like it's probably, and I think what happens is like for some people they legitimately see people who are different from them as like hostile aliens, or like just like hostiles, and they believe that because that you're different, like you're dangerous and harmful, which frankly I don't believe that to be the case. And this is not me trying to justify. Well, now we're going into politics, so I should probably step away from there, from the politics. I think we need to go into the fort. Maybe not, though. Let's check the map. Yes. So I'm gonna avoid from making political statements, though I'm pretty sure you have an idea like where I probably stand. Is it Roy?
What is it? Can't you see I won't be left alone with my friend here?
I think people sometimes are misguided in their beliefs, because they think, oh, because they're different, like we should fear and shun these people. Really, it's just more like, oh, they're different, like that just means like we just haven't got to know them yet, right? Like, and I think it's just because like people innately have a fear of the unknown.
Oh, that's different then. How can I help?
It's pretty much just throwing. Oh no, like, and that's fine, you know. I just I'm not saying like you're wrong. I actually I think I fully agree with your opinion. I'm just saying like for me as I just think as far as like me being like putting myself in the public right here,
well,
I think if this is like for my own self-interest. I think if I start talking about politics, because again, like politics and religion, like religion I'm more okay with talking about, because I think you can be respectful and talk about it. Whereas politics,
from out of nowhere,
people have wildly different opinions about like how, like, you know, politics and how things should be run, and like how, you know, they want things to be run, etc., etc. So I think by talking about politics, you invite a lot of cynicism and anger into like your community, which is something I just want to avoid. Because I thought about, like, I would love talking politics. It's just I don't know if I would do it online, because like people get really worked up about politics, which is fair. And because again, like it affects them, like it's affected other people. It's just I just feel like it's a can of worms that I don't want to open if I don't have to.
I only got a quick look at them.
Yeah.
I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there.
Sure, talk to Wayne.
Wayne, it's okay. The king sent him.
That true? Did the king really send you? I don't really know what else I can add.
Especially guys.
There were a bunch of
Better
guys
dressed than most
better
freestyles, I
dressed
guess.
than
That
most
help?
freestyles,
Yeah,
I
that does
guess.
help.
That help? Sorry I couldn't help more, especially since you're being so nice. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name.
And that's just...
We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey,
So I
Lou,
said-
we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. It might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something. Something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
Lieutenant?
He probably said,
Oh, Lieutenant. Ha ha ha!
the boy means well, but he's
Dumb as a mute. Whoa. Speaking of, like, unequal treatment for who people are. Oh, boy. Yeah, well, and that's just it, right? Like, here's the thing about politics. You can definitely have civil conversations about politics with people, and it's depending on who that person is. I've had, like, so one time I was working at, like, a coffee shop, and we were closing, and me and this one guy had wildly different political views. Like, I was like one end of the spectrum, and he was on the complete opposite. And we had this lovely conversations, like, oh, like, who are you gonna vote for and why? And it's like, oh, like, that's interesting that you think this way. I feel like this, you know, I feel this way about it. When they said, oh, like, that's like, we had a nice civil conversation, which was lovely. And like, some people you can do that with, like, you can have like great conversations with those people, whereas other people are like not so much, so you have to be more careful around them. And that's just it. It's just it's a trust issue, really. People on the internet in particular, because I don't know them, I don't want to invite the I just don't know how they're gonna react. Whereas, like, once you get to know people, you can definitely have like good conversation. But yeah, I think some people take it a little bit too far, personally.
Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since they're
It's same thing with religion, you know. You as soon as you start mentioning like, oh, like, I have a different religious belief than you do, some people just get like, they get livid. And I don't know why I think their religion is less divisive than politics, but I guess that's just, you know, personal belief.
Water areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up.
Yeah, let's talk to the Farkas. Seems good. Good place to start. So I just like politics in general. That's it.
Hug someone or something.
Everyone in Canada is friendly. That's why. I mean, maybe, who knows? Like, I've had good experiences in Canada, so I can't. I'm blushing. So I accept that, but I think even in Canada, some people you would want to talk to. Yeah, talk to Julie. Let's go to Julie. I think even in Canada, some people you do want to talk to politics about, or even like religion. Like, I think for the most part, like even at work, yeah, we need to enter freestyle. What am I doing? I've had good experiences like talking to people, though. Where am I even going? I want to find the we got into the gate. I want to find the fort. Thanks, buddy.
Hey, you're the
It's definitely always the one person to break this friendly stereotype. Well, but like for the most part, like people at work, and I say from work because that's probably where most of my experience has been for talking to people. They've been pretty open and receptive about like talking to me about like say politics or religion, but I think also like, it depends like how you initiate the conversation. So, for example, like there's one guy from work who is like a very religious man, and I'm not, but I've had a lot of conversations with him. It's like, oh, like, why do you believe the things you do? And like he tells me, and like we have these great conversations, but I think I get these conversations for him not because I'm like, hey, you're stupid, and I hate your opinion, tell me more about your beliefs. Like, if I went to him like that, he's not going to talk to me. But I said, oh, hey, like, I've noticed, like, or like, you'll come up with conversations, like, hey, like, I've noticed that you have a different belief system than I do. Like, do you care to share your beliefs? And he's like, oh, yeah, sure. And, like, I guess it takes some effort from him to, like, have the friendly conversation. But also, I guess all I'm trying to say is that, Julie isn't here. I thought she would be. I'm not even looking at the mini-map. So it's efforts for him, but also I think for me, like, by asking the question in, like, a non-offensive way, it makes people more receptive to answer your questions, right?
Well,
I guess it's a lot different saying, you will take my picture and you'll like it, or you say, hey, could you just use my camera and take a picture of me, please and thank you. Yeah. You know anything about the NCR soldiers here in Freeside?
Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it? I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy
Yeah,
with
everyone
other
does.
matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside, though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forceful
Sick.
if you mention
And
her
that's,
name.
yeah, it's all about
Was there
connections.
anything else you wanted
Anything else I want to talk
about?
about? Nope. Spare some supplies.
Sure.
Oh, stim pack, please.
You'll need to wait another 24 hours for us to get more made. We need everything.
Sweet, a stim pack every 24 hours. I am so down for that. That's pretty good. So, quests. Hardly number. Okay, so we'll, I think we'll do this on the way, or, oops. I think we'll do this next recording session, or streaming session, or whatever. I'm going to end the stream here. Thank you all for watching. Melissa, sorry you made it a lot of fun to be here. I had a fun time rambling, and thank you for listening. I had a great time. We're going to save the game. But I think that's going to do it for me. I'm hungry. I'm going to go eat food because, like, that's what I do when I'm hungry. But until then, I'll hopefully see you guys later. Bye.